All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday morning. It is I am here, Marisa Fletcher, with the Women of Powur, Miss Chrislyn Yim, Cynthia Alvidres, and Isela Bonata. We are here today to bring our weekly meeting to you guys and just get some inspiration, get some training going out there and get everybody pumped up for this world of solar. So thank you for joining us. To all our first-time guests, we thank you for being here as well, and we hope to see you back here next week. We like to get started with inspiration. So the name of our group is Powur Partners United. It is hosted by the Women of Powur. It's not only for women, it's for everybody to be with us. And I see some gentlemen on the call with us today as well. So thank you for joining. We always like to start our group out with inspiration, with some wins so that we can get revved up, get excited. Has anybody got a new electric bill? Any recent installs that have been done? Just anything that you'd like to share with us about your business that has been a win for you that might motivate and inspire some of the other people on our call. If you jump off of mute, raise your hand. I see a couple of hands going up. I'll call you out and I'll give you the floor. So Damien, you got the floor, my friend.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Damien Montez here from Lake Elsinore, California. I'm part of Anthony Bonilla's team, and just recently got an electric bill. It was an old friend of mine, an old coworker of mine from a company I used to work for, and I've been persistent with him. I got his bill actually like 6 months ago when I first started Powur, and he was going through some like hard times, and I said, okay, no worries, I'll just keep in touch with you. So I've been persistent with them, following up with him. And he finally reached out to me actually right before this call. And he says, I'm getting ready to purchase an electric vehicle, and I'm really looking forward to talking to you and want to move forward with solar. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice, nice. A great example of follow-up, right?
Yes.
The name of the game is follow-up. So great example of following up and staying in touch with that person. So awesome.
Absolutely.
Wish you the best. Hope to see you next week with the results.
Awesome. Yeah, will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Miss Chrislyn, you've got the floor, my friend.
Yes. So I don't know if you ladies remember, ladies and gentlemen, but 2 weeks ago, I did a presentation with mortgage brokers, lenders, real estate agents. And out of that, I got one solid deal. So in turn, that solid deal called me yesterday with a referral. So now I'm working with one of his clients and looking forward to presenting that. And hopefully they go with Powur as well. So just the power of networking and really getting yourself out there, getting the exposure. It's so key. And I'm learning that from you ladies, having done these trainings, and I'm finding success in that. So that's a big win, because I know that this homeowner or this broker has a lot of networks. So I'm really excited to help all of his people and go from there. So that's definitely a win I wanted to share today.
Nice. Thank you so much for sharing that, Chrislyn. We appreciate you as always. Anyone else in the room have a share? I don't like to take over the floor, but I do have a share. So I'll just insert it here. So I've been in BNI now for going on 3 years. I'm a founding member of the chapter that I have. And we've got about 19 members. So in BNI, people join, people leave, and sometimes we don't continue the relationships with the people that leave. Well, I had a real estate agent, a very strong Compass real estate agent in my group. I kept up the relationship with him. He left over a year ago, but I just kept up the relationship with him and touching base with him. Just last week, his father was going solar. And he was getting multiple quotes, and he decided to reach out to me to get a quote from me as well. So I gave him a pretty strong competitive quote. We are a day away from signing. They want to think about it, but in reviewing my quote, I came in less than the other 4 quotes that they had with more value. I priced it at 3.6 pp price per watt. So it was 3.6 price per watt, cash deal. They liked it, NEM 3.0. They're going to be signing. They just didn't want to sign right on the spot. So I'll be telling you guys next week that one's been signed. So I'm very excited for that one. And not only just for that with his dad, now that I've opened him up to what we can do as a Powur platform, he's going to open me up to his database of his past real estate clients. And he's a big realtor, big flipper and investor. So I'm super excited about that partnership. So thought I'd share, just following up.
Awesome.
Who else in the room? Anyone else in the room have a share for us? Come on, don't be shy. Don't be secret agents. Anyone want to raise their hand? Jump. Cynthia? All right, come on, lady.
I'll share. Okay, so everyone probably in California especially has the NEM 2.0 hangover, NEM 3.0 hangover. We sold so many deals in 1 month, or there was just a lot of activity and everyone's kind of coming down from that. Our proposals are getting updated, right? So right now is a time of training, of networking. There's not a lot of sales going on right now. So I've been attending Chamber of Commerce, just building up my pipeline again because I depleted my pipeline. And so now I'm just doing the basics again, going back to networking, going back to events, going back to reaching out to family and signing them up as ambassadors, those that didn't sign up before. And what's nice is I have not sold anything in over 35 days, which might surprise some of you guys, but why that's a win is because there were so many months of sales that I'm able to do that. And I'm just so grateful. But I want to share with anyone out there who's feeling like maybe sales are slow and maybe you're worried about that. Don't worry about that. Just keep moving, keep focusing on networking. It will come up. These summer bills are going to hit and everyone will be calling.
Yes, I couldn't agree more, Cynthia. Thank you for putting that out there. My headline, my tagline now is summer is coming. Are you ready? Anyone else in the room have a win from this week, last month? Just a win you'd like to share with the group. I see a hand, Michelle. Go ahead,
Hi.
Michelle from Hawaii. Good to see you.
No. Hi, everyone. I consider it a win because I'm really excited. It looks like we're getting closer and closer. We did get an email from Jonathan, but about opening up Hawaii. So that will be any day soon. And so I just got my BNI chapter in line, converted from the realtor seat, and am now going to be representing the solar seat. So I'm really excited about everything that's happening, and I'm just trying to gear myself up, studying the tier 2 certification, and yeah, I'm pumped up.
Nice. Thank you for that, Michelle. Hawaii is on the horizon. We're all excited for you and for all the team that's going to be down there just crushing it with helping people go solar. So thank you for that share. Anyone else? We have room for one more. Who's going to be?
I might as well.
All right, Barry, let's go.
Cynthia already knows about this, but I contracted shingles, which is not fun.
That's not a win, Barry.
Well, that's not a win. That part's not a win. Okay. So it affected my left eye, still is, and I had pressure in the left eye 4 times what it should be, and they're trying to bring it down. It's still not there yet. Having trouble, reading, which is still not a win. But while I was there, I was at the ophthalmology office. I was wearing my Powur outfit, of course, hat, shirt, the whole 9 yards. And one of the ophthalmologists noticed that and said she had just gotten a quote from Sunrun, and she was going to ask her husband if it was okay to get a quote from me. So I haven't heard back yet, so I'm hoping that he will say, yeah, let's do that, because I know I can beat Sunrun, and hopefully that'll turn into a win. But at least I was keeping the conversation going, even though I'm not feeling that well at all. And as I was telling everybody yesterday when I was talking to Jim Bunch in the morning, and everybody else, that I was just about finishing the storage certification when all this happened. So now I can't read to finish the rest of it. So it's making it really, really difficult. So we'll see what happens. I'm going back this afternoon. Hopefully the pressure's gone down some more and they don't have to go to any other protocol.
Well, Barry, thank you for sharing with us. Although the shingles is not the win, we're going to all be hoping that everything is fine when you go back today as well. We're all behind you as your Powur family. But we did hear the win in that you got a potential lead just by wearing your Powur gear, going about your daily day-to-day operations. That is a huge win. Leads is the name of the game. Everybody's always trying to figure out where they can get leads or get a good referral source from, that kind of thing. And I love the fact that just by wearing the Powur gear, the Powur hat, and being out there doing your day-to-day, you were able to get a lead from that could truly turn into business. So nice win. Thank you for the share, Barry.
Yeah, as long as there's a warm body out there, it's a potential lead. So.
Exactly. There you go. So thank you everyone for sharing with us. We appreciate it. We'll be back here next week. So get your wins ready for next week. All righty. So now that we've gotten that out the way, just a few slides before we jump into our training. There is a screen here that you guys can grab a screenshot of. It is future trainings with Powur. There's so much to do, so many trainings out there. Barry was talking about our energy certification. If you haven't done that yet, you want to make sure you get that done and knocked out. Check powurcalendar.com. You'll get access to all of the trainings. Also, we have teams that do offsite training. So here's the information. Here's the connect. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, every day of the week, guys, there's a training out there for us that can help you learn and earn and grow more in your Powur business. Also in the newsletter that we send out, there'll be a recap of this training here that we did. There'll be a recording and there will be all the other trainings on the calendar as well. So you can get it from there. For those that don't know about our Memorial Day incentive, that is in the Powur platform. For Memorial Day ends May 31st, you can get your homeowner a 1.5 years worth of solar payments once their system is installed. So make sure if you don't know about that, you want to plug into that. Now, with no further ado, I am bringing up the one, the only Miss Chrislyn Yim, and she is going to be doing our NEM 3.0 recap. So Miss Chrislyn, the floor is yours. You may now take it over.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Marissa. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good today. I'm going to go ahead and just share a little bit about what we've learned in the last few weeks. It's going to be a little repetitive, but you know what? I believe in repetition is where we learn when we meditate on the things that we're trying to master. So let's go ahead and get started with this training. So today, again, we're going to do NEM 3.0 recap with myself, Chrislyn. The agenda for today is this. What is NEM 3.0? What changed? Powur solutions and how we can move forward. So what is NEM 3.0? So NEM 3 is a third version of California's rooftop solar policy. So after April 14th, NEM 3 reduces the export credits homeowners receive, and credits are about 75% lower with PG&E or SCE and 86% lower with SCG&E. Compensation for extra energy drops from an average of 30 cents per kilowatt hour to now 0.5 cents per kilowatt hour. So true ups will also now be monthly rather than annually. So we must sell clean deals for with full utility bills, correct names when requesting document utility bill. The bill holder has to match that 100% exactly. So just for better understanding, what is your understanding of net metering 3.0? So in a nutshell, when you go solar, you send excess power back to the grid and receive credit from the utility company. Compensation for extra energy drops from an average of 30 cents to now 5 cents per kilowatt hour. So utility companies are charging their consumers retail prices, but buying it back from them at wholesale. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So that's when we come in as solar professionals and find the right solution for the homeowners. So here are some basics that were covered already, but again, it's just repetitive of things that we've already learned, just kind of recapping so that we can really get it embedded and move forward. So California has had it too good, too long, right? So we had a really great buyback rate. And what happened is homeowners waited too long. So now that we're here, they're going to have to pay that price. But the great news is not a lot of homeowners even know about net metering 2.0 or 3.0. So we could just proceed by guiding them to find the right solution for their homes. We already know that Florida, Texas, and Nevada already had net metering 3.0 or similar, and it has not stopped that market from going solar. It's still thriving. So I truly believe, like Cynthia and Marissa said in their training, that it's just going to be the same for us. It's just a matter are we going to educate ourselves and make sure that we're providing the right solutions for the homeowners? So we can't focus on the savings. We have, don't even use that word, lose savings. Everybody put that on the chat. Lose the word savings when you're approaching future clients, right? So we want to build value when we're presenting solar. That's the key, is we always want to add value to the homeowner. So what is their problem and what do we solve? So again, sell the solutions. When we find the problem, the homeowners feel more comfortable because you're actually not just selling a product, but highlighting what they're facing, and you're providing a solution for that problem. So here's some basics. What changed? NEM 2.0, we exported solar is credited as 100% value on a daily basis, and it's beneficial in most cases to sell power back. But with NEM 3.0, it's exported solar credited at 10 to 30% value, and it's not beneficial to sell solar power back to the utility, but instead to store it. Reason being is, like we mentioned earlier, we're going from now 30 cents buyback credits to now 5 cents per kilowatt hour. So it just makes more sense for the homeowners to have a storage solution. NEM 2.0 homeowners can size their solar system up to 200% offset on their usage. And now with NEM 3.0, homeowners can size their solar system up to 150% of their usage. Another change is the annual net metering billing. I'm sure you guys know that in the past, it would be balanced at the end of the year, but now with the new net metering 3.0, it's a monthly net metering billing, which will go deeper into the next slide. And NEM 2.0 was immediate and long-term savings, and NEM 3.0 is long-term savings. So you may not see immediate savings with the NEM 3.0 now, but again, it's so important that we build the value. So that's where really the homeowners are going to feel comfortable about making the switch to solar. And now that we're in NEM 3.0, non-bypassable charges went from 2 cents per kilowatt hour to 4 cents per kilowatt hour. And the grandfathering term from 2.0 was 20 years, and NEM 3.0 is 9 years term grandfathering. So this is just a graph that Cynthia covered during her presentation that shows how net metering will truly work. So as you all know, the blue graph is the production, and then the gray is the consumption. So in the months, let's just check out January here. So January, when the homeowners are using more power than their solar, they're just going to pay that extra power that they're using. They're going to pay it at whatever rate the utility company is at. And then on the months where they have more production than what they're using, it'll just give them that credit for that month. So it'll no longer be able to carry on to the next month. However, it'll just be a credit to that month's statement. Okay. So here's Powur Solutions products that work is Powur's energy storage solutions. So we have 3 options for homeowners. So the first one being the Powur Saver. It's designed especially for California's NEM 3.0 market and other markets where exporting to the grid is not beneficial for the homeowners. So here are some points: no storage, solar only, simple installation, future-proof of your home, better payback, maximum savings. The next one is the Protect Your Home Powerhouse, partial or whole home backup. So Powur Home Partial Backup, backup essential loads, greater energy security, power outage protection, self-consumption and storage, and peace of mind. And if they want the full backup, they just get the whole home backup with energy independence, full power outage protection, power the entire house, solution for extended outages and total peace of mind. And of course, there is the Powur Basic, designed specifically for California NEM 3.0 customers to offset a portion of their usage with solar production during the day. Solar offering specifically for 3.0 customers in California, offset up to 30% of usage, lower electric utility costs, minimize export to the grid, and maximize home solar production. So it's basically how we present and how are we going to proceed with this NEM 3.0. Some key things to sell solar and storage would be to discover. We have to learn about your customer, their current energy usage habits, and the needs and the goals. It's not just coming in and, hey, I'm going to sell you a battery because now it's NEM 3.0. No, we have to really truly discover what are the homeowners' needs, how are they using their current power, so that we can then evaluate the customer storage needs, goals, and present, right? We're going to present to them a solution that's custom tailored to their home and their family's usage. So it's so important that we really take time to discover and stay there and really find out all that information that we just covered. We want to do a bill review. So it's so important that we are knowledgeable about their utility. So do your research, stay up to date on storage products and news, and be confident. I truly believe that, we only find confident when we know what we're presenting. So really do your homework and pull on your mentors like Cynthia, Marissa, Isela, pull on them and see if you are not certain about certain product information, then you could ask them if they're not available. Go into knowledge base. Again, go back to basics because all the information that you need is there. So after the bill review, we're going to do recommendations, know your products. Again, study so that you're confident with what you're presenting. And if you're not a tier 3 seller, make sure to connect with one of the tier 3 sellers here who can help present these products to your homeowners and make sure that we can present the right solution for them. And of course, we want to set clear and realistic expectations. We want to let them know that they should expect from their solar plus storage system. And then you're responsible for educating the customer to the fullest. You don't want to just say, hey, I sold you a battery, you're covered. No, we don't ever leave homeowners in that state. We want to make sure that we are providing the right education for the homeowners so they understand what they are investing in. And let's be honest, storage and solar is not cheap. So we want to make sure that the homeowners are confident when they make this decision to invest on their home and their future. So how does solar work? General rule of thumb, double the amount of storage kilowatt hour to solar. So example, a 10 kW solar system would be a 20 kW battery, and start with 60 to 70% offset, which is a Powur Basic, no battery, and then show 100% offset first with batteries, backup or no backup, then move to 120% after the numbers look good. So let the homeowners know that the post-solar utility bill would be in range. Lean into cash and Sonova lease storage. I know that Hawaii is doing 70% plus lease storage. And then Sunrun shifted to LG batteries. And then you can move on to show the loan option. So storage certification, this is key. So how do I take the energy storage certification? You want to make sure you go into the knowledge base and university and take that certification process. However, you do have to be a tier 2 seller in order to take this. So if you're not a tier 2 seller yet, you can reach out to any one of us and we'd be happy to assist you with presenting this to the homeowners that you are working with. So let's move forward. NEM 2.0, like Cynthia said, we were all hungover. We're done with that. So let's just move forward. And this is how we're going to approach potential clients. We're going to focus on explaining to the homeowners the rising rates. You can protect yourself from the large increases we are seeing annually and ensure your payments never rises again by going solar. If you really emphasize that and provide them that peace of mind, then the homeowners will be more than likely to make the switch to solar with you. Tax incentives, that's a big one. So by going solar, homeowners can take advantage of the 30% tax credit that was just recently extended for another 10 years. So we can really lean in with that and let them know, hey, if you don't want to leave thousands of dollars in the table, there's an opportunity for you to make the switch to solar and take advantage of that tax credit, right? So security independence, you can go solar and protect yourself and your family against power outages. I know with everything going on in the world right now in this weather condition, some people are really concerned about that. So you could lean in with that security and independence. Folks that are, maybe closer to retirement, you can let them know that by going solar, they're setting themselves up for retirement at this point, because now they have fixed budget for whatever that may look like, for instead of unpredictable rates with the rising costs now with electricity. I know gas went up just recently and we had no control over that. So just by providing peace of mind to anyone looking for retirement, then they'll have that peace of mind as well. So we can definitely lean in with that. And I know that Cynthia really covered this last time, how important it is, environmental, right? The homeowners can contribute towards the health of our environment, and just giving them that confidence that they're making a great impact in where we live, and just having, that feel good, like, wow, I'm doing a good thing for the environment. So that's a good one to lean in and really focus on as well. So that was a really, really quick training, but I just kind of wanted to cover that again, just for us to see. And I think that's all I have, guys. So thank you so much for your attention. And I hope that added value to you guys, and just recapping all that information. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Chrislyn, for that recap and going over those important NEM 3.0 touch-ups for us. I mean, really great, simple way that you presented it. Great ways that we can relay the changes in NEM 2.0 to 3.0 to our homeowners, to our consumers. So thank you so much. That was great value. We appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the end of this meeting right before we jump into our office hours. So everyone on the call, if you have your phone, you might want to take a screenshot of this as well. For our current projects that are being worked on, if you need help on those projects, these are the 4 steps to get help. You want to check your milestone tab. If there's no updates there, leave a ticket. After you leave a ticket, after 24, 48 hours, you want to escalate with the sales support team. And then if you don't hear anything, then you want to do a second escalation, or if you don't get a resolution. So go ahead and take a screenshot of this. These are the steps to get answers. And then last but not least, as I mentioned earlier, we do have a newsletter that's going to go out every Friday. If you'd like to be a part of that newsletter and you're not already on that newsletter, please leave your first and last name and your email address in the chat. So first, last name, email address, you'll be added to this newsletter. It's the weekly update. Again, it'll have all of our recordings, including today's great recording and all of our prior recordings, plus any other tips and things that you need to run your solar business. We always like to end our meetings with a great quote. This week, our quote is, if you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it. And that's by Harvey Mackey. I want to thank everybody for joining us this week, joining us each week here on Thursdays for our Women of Power training. We're going to end the training at this time, but please stay on for office hours. Bye-bye. Thank you for taking the time to watch the Women of Power training series. I hope that you got some great value out of that video, and there's much, much more where that came from. Listen, if you'd like to join Powur or find out more about this awesome and amazing platform, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. I look forward to connecting with you real soon. Have a great day.